Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.
Good morning, class.
Morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
How are you today?
Fine, sir.
Okay, so let me call the roll. Let me read the attendance list. Yeah. Nadia, are you there? Nadia,
Yes, sir.
can you hear me? Okay, Nadia is there. Zaini Nazwa,
Yes, sir.
Habil Dwi Atmika,
Yes, sir.
Syaril Srinanda,
Yes, sir.
Muhammad Rizik,
Yes, sir.
Adelia Desri. Adelia Desri, where are you? Are you there? Adelia Desri, can you hear me? Adelia, where are you? Maybe still cooking? Are you still cooking or are you in front of your computer? I think Adelia is not on the computer. Okay, guys, let's start. So, before we start our lesson today, let's recite Al-Basmalah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, so our lesson today, it is about report text. I think you are familiar with this title, or are you familiar with this title? Report text. Do you know report text? Or have you heard that before?
Report
Yeah.
laporan. Lapor.
Have you heard that before about report text? I believe yes, but maybe you forgot. Okay, but no problem. So today we're going to study about report text. And before we start, I'd like to introduce you the learning objectives. The first is you will be able to identify the language structure of report text. And then the next is to identify the information presented in report text, or analyzing the information or the detailed information presented in report text. And then also you will be able to find out the meaning or the synonym of the word in report text. And the next is you'll be able to analyze the main idea or paragraph in report text. And the last but not the least, you will be able to write a report text in a good essay. Okay, right, those are the learning objective today. So let's begin. Okay, let me introduce you the definition of report text. When we talking about the report, yeah, we are reporting something. So what is the definition of report text? Is a text that describes something in general. It means we are reporting, we are presenting an information or describing about something in general. Jadi menggambarkan, melaporkan sesuatu, menceritakan sesuatu secara umum, something in general. And that is the definition of the report. When you are reporting, it means you are describing about something, yeah, in general. Yeah, so you have to underline the word in general there. Yeah, something in general. Okay, so what is the communicative purpose of report text? When you are writing a report text, what is the purpose? Yeah. The communicative purpose of report text is to present information about something in general. So again, here you have to underline the word in general. Yeah. Presenting something, presenting information about something in general. So when you are doing a question, for example, like you have a text And one of the question of the text is, what is the communicative purpose? What is the purpose of writing this text? So then you have to answer to present information about, for example, the title is about elephant, or about tiger, about tiger. Then how to answer them? What is the communicative purpose? To present information about tiger in general. Okay, do you understand? Can you understand?
Yes, Yes, sir. sir.
All right, so do you have question? Okay, so now I'm gonna ask you something. So what is the communicative purpose of the report text? Can you tell me? Or Rizik, what is the when we are writing a text, for example, yeah, you are doing a question, and one of the and then the text is about Python. Yeah, Python. You know Python, Rizik? Rizik, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there is a text, and the title of the text is about Python. Python. So, and then the next question is, what is the purpose of the text above? So, what? How should you tell? How should you answer? What is your answer, Rizik? Do you understand?
Uh,
Yeah, can you answer me, Rizik? Or who can answer? Who can help Rizik? Everybody is welcome. Yes, please. I will repeat again. I repeat again. You are doing a question, and then in the question there is a text. The title of the text is Python. Python. All right. So the next question you have is, what is the purpose of the text above? That is the question. What is your answer? Can you answer? Anybody can answer. Volunteer, please. Zaini Najwa. No one? Right. So, well, the communicative purpose when you are having a question like that, and then the answer is, then you have to answer, the purpose is to present information about Python in general. Understand? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Can you repeat once again, Zaini Nazwa? Can you repeat once again? What is the answer?
Is to present information about Python in general.
Okay, very good. Right. Now, another question is, the text, the title of the text is television. Television. So, now the same question, what is the purpose of the text above? Habil. Habil,
Is
can
to
you
present
answer, Habil?
information about television in
To
general.
present information about television in general, sir.
Okay, very good, Habil. Yeah, to present information about television in general. Very good. Okay. Next, we continue to the next slide. Why? Okay. The social purpose, its social purpose is presenting information about something. Okay. So, and the report text generally describe an entire class of things, whether natural or made, like mammals, the planet, rocks, plants, countries, operation, culture, transportation, and so on. So what are we presenting here? What information are we presenting? Normally or generally, it describes anything. Ya, it can be natural or it can be made. Jadi yang bisa dijelaskan di sini, yang kita presentasikan ketika kita membuat report text itu, apa namanya, tema yang kita angkat itu bisa jadi apa saja gitu. Bisa menjadi sesuatu yang natural atau bisa yang sesuatu yang kita buat sendiri, Bu, ya, satu alami atau yang buatan. Ya, television is people make it, right? It is made. And then like when you are talking about elephant, for example, or python or tiger, it's natural then. Yeah, understand? Yes, so it can be mammals, mamalia, hewan mamalia, or the planet, or rocks, batuan, or plants, atau tumbuhan, or countries of region. Also, you can talk about countries of region. You can talk about Indonesia, you can about Australia, you can talk about America, you can talk about Medan or Bali, or you can talk about culture, budaya, yeah, ngaben, for example, in Bali, or in jumping stone like in Nias, yeah. You can tell or you can describe about that culture in general, yeah. Or transportation, you also can talk about transportation and other things and so on. Yeah, so the topic is not limited. Anything, yeah, you can talk about anything in general, even it's natural or made. Okay, how we understand that is the social purpose. And the next is, okay, let's talk about the generic structure. What is the generic structure in report text? Right, the generic structure, okay, there are two: general classification and description. Yeah, the first that you have to do is you have to make a general classification. Yeah, and then the second step is you are making a description of that thing that you start at the beginning, that you start, yeah, from the beginning. I mean, like this one. What is general classification? Yeah, what should you do in general classification? Stating classification of general aspect or thing. Thing can be animal, public place, plant, etc., which will be discussed in general. Yeah, which will be discussed in general. Or let me say in Bahasa Indonesia, jadi stating classification of general aspect of thing. Jadi menentukan klasifikasi aspek secara umum terhadap sesuatu. Yeah, what other thing can be animal, it can be public place, and can be plant. Jadi kita tentukan dulu klasifikasi ya general, secara general terhadap sesuatu yang kita bahas itu. Contohnya adalah I'm going to talk about elephant, for example. Elephant is what kind of animal? So start with the definition of that. Yeah. SMA Unggulan Citi Foundation. You can also talk about SMA Unggulan Citi Foundation. SMA Unggulan Citi Foundation. SMA Citi Foundation High School, for example, is what? And then give a definition of high school. Is a charity school or a scholarship, a school which is located in Medan and cover for students who are good or who are intelligent and coming from a low-income family. That's for example, yeah. So you give a definition of SMA Unggulan Citi Foundation. Nah, ini disebut dengan general classification. Biasanya general classification kita mulai dengan definisi terhadap benda itu atau terhadap sesuatu itu. Okay? You understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to ask you again. So how do you start writing a report text? Can you answer me? How do you start writing a report text? Diva Aulia, can you
Yes,
hear
sir.
me? How do you start writing a report text? Saya nggak? How do you start writing a report text?
Getting classification of general aspect of thing, animal, public page, plant, etc.
Okay, we start with general classification. Ya, kita mulai dengan general classification. Mengklasifikasikan sesuatu itu secara general. What does it mean in general classification? Menentukan stating classification of general aspect of thing. Jadi kita menentukan klasifikasi sesuatu yang akan kita bahas itu secara umum. Ya, biasanya itu diambil dari definisi. For example, kangguru. For example, kangguru. Kangguru adalah hewan. What is it, kangguru? You can give the definition of kangguru. Nah, itu biasanya disebut dengan general classification. Okay, and the next step is description. Yeah, you give description of that thing. For example, if you are talking about kangaroo, and the next step is giving description of kangaroo. Yeah, describing the thing which will be discussed in detail, part per part, custom or need for living creature, and usage of material and things. Jadi biasanya kita akan mendeskripsikannya itu bagian per bagian. So the only two generic structure of report text is only two: general classification and description. Okay. Okay, I repeat once again. I'm gonna ask you again. Okay, so who's this? I'm gonna ask Salwa. Salwa, are you there, Salwa? Salwa, can you hear me? Salwa, are you there? Please answer me. Salwa from Galileo. Maybe he's away, or I don't know what happened with Salwa. How about Ansori? Ansori, are you there? Ansori, can you hear me? Mana nih Ansori ya? Orangnya hilang. Rahel Kurnia. Rahel, can you hear me? Rahel, are you there, Rahel? Nah, laptopnya aja yang on ini, orangnya pergi ya. Orangnya hilang ini, nggak ada suaranya, berarti nggak dengar, berarti nggak standby. Habil, are you there, Habil?
Yes, I'm here, sir.
Okay, very good. Okay, Habil, what are the generic structure in writing report text? Yeah, please answer, Habil.
Generic classification and description, sir.
Okay, very good, Habil. Yeah, the first is general classification, and the second is
Description, sir.
description. Okay. All right, so the next is, let's continue. Okay, we continue to the language features. The language features, okay, how to write, when you're writing language features, write a report text, what are the language features? Yeah, what is language features? In Bahasa Indonesia, it's called ciri-ciri kebahasaan ya. So what are the language features of report text? The first is you can use general nouns. Yeah, general nouns. Example like hunting dogs rather than particular nouns. Yeah, example our dog. That is, it's called a general nouns. Yeah, and then using relative verbs, describe features. Yeah, and then also using timeless present tense to indicate usualness. Yeah, and then also technical terms, and also some using action verb. I think it's very common. Yeah, using the paragraph, yeah, with topic sentence to organize bundles of information. Okay, right. So the most important thing is you can use general noun because report text is describing or presenting about thing or something in general. Action verb, of course, and then time, yes, time, present tense, yes. Okay, I think we will not talk more about language features. Okay, let's do the exercises here. Okay. Okay, now before, okay, maybe you are a bit confused about descriptive text and report text, because descriptive text also talking about describing something. So what are the difference between them? Yeah, report text is describing about something. Descriptive text also describing about something. So what are the difference between these texts? Okay, here I'm gonna give you some differences between report text and descriptive text. The first is report text is describe, like I said at the beginning, the report text is describing about something in general. And what about descriptive text? Describing something specifically, yeah, in particular. You understand? Yeah, for example, the school, the school, my school. Which one is more specific? The
My
school and my school. Which one is more specific?
my school, sir.
My school, sir.
My school specific or general?
Specific.
Specific, sir.
Specific. The school, general or specific?
General, sir.
General,
General.
sir.
General, yeah, that's right. So when we are talking about my school, it means specific. It is about my school, not your school, not other school, but it is my school. So it is more specific. Understand? And the school, when you were reporting about the school, what is school? School is a place for the place where students learn something. Okay, so it means any school, can be your school, can be my school, can be other school. So we are talking, when we are talking about the school, so we are talking about the school in general. But when we are talking about my school is specific. You're talking about school in specific or in particular. So if I'm gonna give you another example. All right, Buddhist cat. Okay, descriptive or report text?
Descriptive,
Descriptive,
sir.
Why descriptive? Why is it descriptive?
Karena kepemilikan budi.
Okay, that's right. Because the cat belongs to Budi. So we are talking about Buddhist cat, not other cat. Okay, that's right. Okay, right. So that is the difference between report text and descriptive text. Okay, now here is another example. Okay, so this is when we are talking about cats. Yeah. Report text, descriptive text. So this is cats. I mean talking about cats in general, and Nadia's cat. So this is not description, but this is what I mean here is specific. Yeah, this is general and this is specific. So this is not right. So this is specific, not description. So which one is report text? This one or this one?
Cat,
yang
sir.
sir.
Cat is report text. What about this one? Nadia's cat.
Descriptive.
Karena dia
descriptive text. Okay, very good. Right. All right. So here is, okay, this one. Okay, right. Report. This one is example of report. Tigers. Talking about tigers in general. And then descriptive text is Sumatran tigers. Mean the tiger which lives in Sumatra. It means specific. Okay, this is another example. Right. So now we're gonna do what is this? Reading. Yeah, reading. So this is another example how to write a report text. So we're going to start with the general classification, talking about the tiger. So we start with the general classification. So what is general classification of the tiger? Tiger is the largest member of the cat family. Is it general or not? Is it general classification or not?
Yes, sir. General.
Klasifikasi secara umum apa enggak?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's right. So the tiger is the largest member of the cat family. Yeah, that is, a classification of tiger in general. And then how to give the description? The description is, tigers have striped fur, usually orange stripes on black with a white underbelly. This underbelly is space ya. Nah, so then we give the description. Kita kasih ini dia keterangan ya. Tiger itu mempunyai bulu yang belang-belang. Biasanya warnanya loreng-loreng ya. Warnanya itu black and white di bawah perutnya. Okay, this is okay. And then adult tigers range from this in here we are talking about ukurannya berapa. Kalau dia cewek, berapa ukurannya? Kalau dia cowok, berapa ukurannya? Tigers are meat eaters. Nah, tigers is carnivores. Ya, their prey includes small to medium-sized mammals. Ya, what are they eating? They eat rabbits, boars, deer, and wild cattle. Ya, so this is the food of the tiger. Tiger are mostly solitary animal except for times of mating and when the female cares for her young cub. Tigers live in Asia. Okay, right. So this is an example of report text. Yeah, I hope you understand. The most important thing that you have to understand is the general classification and the description. How to describe? You can describe the color, the shape. Kamu bisa menerangkan bentuknya, warnanya, ukurannya, dan segala macamnya. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
well actually we have to do the exercise, but unfortunately we don't have time to do these exercises because the next class will be biology. But just make it quick ya before we close. This is another example. Ya, seperti tadi kan saya bilang, you can talk about anything. It can be culture, it can be a region, it can be mammals, animal, plants, rock planet, and everything. If, whether it is natural or made, right? So this is an example of region. Ya, this is an exercises. Coba ini exercise kita kerjakan coba ya. The title is Australia. And there is something that you have to change ya. Coba dirubah ini yang merah-merah. The red highlighted word you must change it into correct one. Australia be a large continent. What is this? What is B? Yeah, what should be here?
Is, sir.
What?
Is.
Is, that's right. Okay, and the next is? Berikutnya?
Has.
What?
Has.
Has, very good. And the next is this one?
Is, sir.
Is, very good. And this one here?
Is, sir.
Is, okay. And then this one here?
Is, sir.
Okay, is, okay. Now we move, we jump. However, many other language be here. What is this here? Here?
Are.
Are, very good. Okay, here?
Are, sir.
Are. Very good. Okay, that is another. This is in one of the example of the exercise. Okay, so that's good. So I hope you understand what we are learning today. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you
Yes,
have a
sir.
problem or question, you feel free to drop question in our discussion in psychology. I think that is the end of our. Okay, actually, you have an assignment to do. Yeah, make a report text based on the picture below. So this is your assignment actually, but we're gonna do that next meeting. Okay. Thank you very much for joining our class today. And again, if you have a problem or question, feel free to drop a question on our psychology discussion. Thank you very much and have a nice day. We close by reciting Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.